Brand new Jayco J Series Hardside pop-up just arrived here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a 12H model. It is the most popular floor plan found in Hardside pop-ups currently. We carry two different brands of these, so it's a product we're very familiar with, and you'd really be shocked at how much space you get and the level of amenity you get in what's called a pop-up. For instance, we do have a normal travel trailer water heater and furnace in here. We also have a gas electric refrigerator. It's actually a three-way, so that'll work on 12 volt as well. You're going to see some nicer things on here as compared to a traditional pop-up. You know, we've got the cool looking aluminum rims, and this great back here is the back of what's called a Cool Cat heat pump. It's both a furnace and an air conditioner. I'll explain a little bit more on that inside. Now, another neat thing on this is these little bubble windows right here are deceptively deep. You can't get a good idea for how deep they are, you know, in a two-dimensional format like this video. But when you sit inside, you can actually sneak your head in there, and it's sort of like being in like a submarine and poking your head out of a little window. Now, under the rear bed here, we have a giant storage compartment. This is a box full of little accessories like your jack crank and propane cover, things like that. That's what we're looking at here. But you can see all the storage space you have under here. And notice that this is all plywood. It's not OSB, it's not particle board, it's real wood. This rail right here is set up for an outside grill. You can add one of those. Notice they use a little amber light. They use amber instead of clear so that it won't collect bugs and quite the concentration that a clear lens would. For entertainment purposes, we do have a nice little CD stereo built in here, and that does include an outdoor speaker if you notice. Now this controller right here controls your Cool Cat heat pump, and that is what this black box is under the bed. Long story short, this is a lot like a window-mounted air conditioner that you have at your house. If you feel inside, you feel nice cool air blowing at you. If you put your hand on the outside, however, you can feel that the thing is just billowing off heat. Well, that's exactly the concept behind this, except you can control which direction the hot and cold air goes. So you can actually have it pour heat inside or spit heat outside to cool the unit, either way. They actually work through a very large range of temperatures. It has to basically be freezing or so hot that you wouldn't even go outside anyway, and you could boil an egg on the concrete, almost literally. You have a handy little 3-burner cooktop here, but notice you have the extra large cover, so you can use it either as a grease shield when this is flipped up, or when it's down, it's just extra counter space. Now, since we do have a water heater, we do have hot and cold water in here. This model features a full-time rear bed. There is a gas strut to lift that up to get to the storage below. And what's nice is you get things in here like a microwave you normally wouldn't find in a traditional pop-up. And handy little GFI protected circuits if you have extra, say you like a laptop or you want to bring a TV in here, anything like that, you're all set. And this is an indoor speaker for your stereo. One of the things you'll notice over your windows is you have these nice cloth shades, so you won't feel like an ant under a magnifying glass, so to speak. And this is, strangely, this thing is the #1 question I get on Hardside pop-ups. What is this thing? And it's simply just an extra little clothes hanger, just something to give you a little bit of extra storage space that can fold up and stay out of the way. Now, we have added the 12-volt fan up here, and the reason being, if you're at a park that does not have, or pardon me, if you're at a destination that doesn't have shore power, meaning 110 power, this is a 12-volt solution to keep your camper cool. In a 30-foot travel trailer, these can keep a 6-degree breeze moving through your trailer. Now imagine it in this little box. And if you're camping in a place that has no shore power, you're going to want heat. So we did add a propane furnace as well. So you have two methods of heating and cooling. And notice the cool little power outlets under the seats here. That'll help keep things like your phones, your tablets, your little devices charged up. Another thing I always enjoy showing people, well, actually, first of all, I noticed here in these Jaycos, this table is like 50% bigger than comparable models I've seen from other brands. You can never have enough tabletop space. But if you sit down, everyone says, well, you can only sit 2 people at this front dinette. I'm about 6'3" and I'm 200 pounds, and I'm sitting right here against the wall. I have plenty of room beside me for another person. You can sit 4 people here, have a meal, play cards, whatever. And all this is really fun, but the idea behind it is that this is extremely easy to use, and that's why I've recruited Dylan here from my service department. Say hi, Dylan.
Hello.
You're supposed to say hi, Dylan.
Hello.
Dylan's going to kind of show us how quick and easy this is. First thing you want to do is unsnap your door. It's a 2-section door. And go ahead and slide inside there, Mr. Britt. trick I've learned over the years, guys, is this latch over here, you want to make your first and your last one. If Dylan could be so kind as to flip that for us. And what it is, you have these 4 pressure clamps that hold the walls up. Then you want to do the other 2 and drop that sidewall down. You notice he doesn't have to fight with it. It's not hard or anything. And you see how he's lifting this wall with one hand? It's not heavy. Now when he does this other wall, I'm going to kind of sneak over to the other side. Again, so that you get an idea of what we're doing here. Now the trick with this one is you actually duck out the door as the wall comes down and make sure that your entry door, just like he's doing, is almost half closed so you can sneak out of it. And he's going especially slow so everyone gets to see how easy this is. Now when you're at the campsite setting this up and tearing it down, expect to do it multiple times because everyone's going to want to know how you did it. Now this is my favorite part. You simply reach up here and push and it closes itself. And that's all there is to it. So if you have any more questions, give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Happy camping, everyone.